All right, today we're diving into Thomas Mann's The Magic Mountain. But here's the thing, we're not going to talk about the plot. Nope, we're going after something much deeper. The feeling of the book, the emotional world it builds inside you as you read.
You know, the whole thing really kicks off with this one central question. A question that kind of turns everything you know about life on its head. What happens when time stops being about days or weeks and starts being measured by the slow, creeping pace of illness itself?
And just imagine this. You go to visit a relative for, 3 weeks? And that short visit turns into 7 years. Just think about that. 7 years, completely cut off, where the entire world you once knew just fades away into a memory.
And that right there is why this book is so much more than just a story. If you're looking for something that really makes you think, The Magic Mountain is a total philosophical deep dive. Seriously, it's not a book you just read. It's like a sanatorium for your mind that you actually check into.
The book's incredible power really starts with its atmosphere. And when I say atmosphere, I don't just mean the background scenery. No, it's the actual emotional experience that the setting creates for you, the reader. It just pulls you into this totally unique world up in the Swiss Alps, a place that feels like it's literally floating high above normal life.
And up there in this rarefied world, life plays by a whole new set of rules. Your daily routine? It's not about what you do. It's all about thermometers, rigid schedules, and long, long hours of rest. This kind of environment just strips away all the usual distractions and forces you into this state of, deep isolation and self-reflection.
And in all that quiet, that's where the real fight begins. But it's not a physical fight, it's a battle of ideas. You've got these two huge forces clashing. On one side, you have liberal humanism, the belief in reason, order, making things better. And on the other side, something way more intense, a kind of feverish, passionate radicalism that says, hey, maybe chaos, maybe even sickness is the real path to understanding life. But here's the crazy part. This debate isn't just happening in some isolated mountain resort. The sanatorium is like a miniature version, a microcosm, of everything that was bubbling up in Europe down below. All that intellectual chaos, that rising nationalism, these are the exact things pushing the entire continent right to the edge of World War I.
So you start to realize the mountains, the sanatorium, the sickness, it's all just a stage. The whole setup is designed to push you on a completely different kind of journey. The real journey is the one that happens inside your own head. It's about completely rewiring how you see the world.
And this is the key to how that journey works. The book makes this incredible argument that sickness isn't just, a physical thing. It's a philosophical lens. It's a way of looking at the world that, sure, it might distort things a bit, but it also filters out all the unimportant stuff. It forces you to focus with this incredible intensity on what life is actually all about.
So what's it actually like to read this book? Well, it's a trip. First, you literally feel time start to slow down, to stretch out. Then you get pulled deep into these huge debates that basically define the 20th century. And the wildest part is, you start noticing how much they sound like the debates we're having right now, today.
And because it's so immersive, I've got to be straight with you. This is not a book you can just blaze through. Trying to read it fast? It's like trying to rush getting better when you're sick. You completely miss the point. The slowness, that's part of the experience. It's a feature, not a bug.
Yeah, it definitely asks for something from you. And that something is patience. But we're not talking about just sitting around and waiting. Patience in this context is more like a key. It's the tool you have to use to unlock this incredible intellectual journey that's waiting for you inside.
So is it worth it? What's the payoff for all that patience? Oh, it's huge. We're talking about a complete shift in how you think about time, a totally new way of looking at the meaning of life, and an unforgettable intellectual journey. Simple as that. So, look, if you're up for that kind of journey, if you're willing to trade a quick read for something with real depth, then the verdict is clear. It's a big commitment, for sure. But trust me, your time will be profoundly, profoundly well spent.